So friends, let us learn today how to operate the lower portion of the electric cooking range, that is electric oven. Before operating the cooking oven, we have to make sure that it is empty, that is no unwanted items are kept in it. So friends, to operate the oven, let us come to its control panel. So on the control panel, we can see there are two options here we can see. One is the bake option and another is the broil option. If we want to have bake option, that is we want to bake something, then we will press bake button, and on pressing this bake button, we will be getting display over here of the temperature. By pressing the plus or minus sign, we can increase or reduce the temperature. Generally, we will be required to use the plus sign to increase the temperature to the required temperature at which we want to bake the item. Once that temperature is attained, immediately we will press the start button. Now, oven will start preheating to that temperature. Once the oven attains the required preheat temperature at which we had set it, then there will be a sound produced by it, a beep sound produced by it. Once the beep sound is produced, it will be understood that the oven has come to that temperature, and whatever item we have kept ready for baking, we will put inside it very carefully, because that time the oven will be quite hot. So I am just going to show you the display how exactly it is to be done. So I am pressing the button here. So initial temperature 350 degrees Fahrenheit we are seeing. By pressing this button, let us say I want to take the temperature to 375 Fahrenheit. As soon as I got it, I press the start button here. So here in normal condition you will be getting much lower temperature. Since I have used the oven just now, here the temperature display is relatively more. So even now, once it comes to 375 Fahrenheit at which I had set it, it will produce a beep sound. As soon as the beep sound is coming, we will understand that the item which is required to be baked can be now placed inside it. So friends, assume that the beep sound has come and the required temperature of the oven is already attained. So now we will take the contents of the cake, the batter, in the tray and put it inside the oven, and we will have to make sure at this time that our hand does not touch any inside part of the oven, which is very hot at this time. So guys, you must be seeing that the tray is empty, and what kind of cake are we going to bake? So this is just a demo to show you, and in case you put a proper batter in the tray and set it for a required time, then definitely you will get a very good cake made out of it. So friends, after the tray is placed inside, once again we come back to the control panel, and on the control panel we press the timer button, and on pressing the timer button, then we set the required time 50 minutes. As soon as 50 minutes is seen there, we press the start button and the oven keeps on operating now at this temperature for next 50 minutes. At that time, we will get a beep sound, and then we take it that the cake is already made. Now let us look what next step we have to take. Now friends, assume that the cake is ready, and in this condition we can easily understand that the oven inside and the tray is very hot. So we have to take it out very carefully, and we will be wearing special gloves for this purpose, and gently we have to take the tray out without taking too much of time and place it on some metallic surface and let it cool for some time. And we have to make sure that nobody touches it for some time, because it is at a very high temperature at this moment of time. So friends, we have learned about the bake option. So I am telling you briefly about the broil option also. In case we want to broil an item, so the procedure is that we will press this broil button, and when we press this broil button, we will get the temperature displayed over here, 500 Fahrenheit. And once we get that temperature displayed, we will press the start button and the oven will start preheating to that temperature, that is 500 Fahrenheit. As soon as the oven comes to that temperature, there will be a beep sound, and as soon as there is a beep sound, whatever item we require to broil, we have to place it gently inside, carefully and briskly, because we should be aware at that time oven is at very high temperature. We have to ensure that under no circumstance we compromise safety. In addition, friends, I would also like to tell you there may be a bit of operating difference between an equipment to another equipment. So it is advised that you refer to its manual, whichever equipment you are operating, and under no circumstance you should compromise your safety. So I hope you like the video. Very soon I'll be meeting you with the new video, which I hope will also be equally interesting, or in fact more interesting. Goodbye till then. See you next time.